Hey guys, Robert here, and guess what? We have another oldie but goodie, and this one is a 2002 model. Now, with all old cars, before even using it, it's a good practice to check the water and check the oil. Come on, let's go check it out. So now the easy one is actually checking the water, and it's right here, located here. Let's go open it up. Come on, let's go check the level. All right, good level in there. Very good. Now, checking the oil on this is a little tricky. Now, okay, you might have guessed this is a Mini Cooper 2002 Mini Cooper S, guys. So it's a real treat. This is actually my dream car. Anyway, let's go check the oil. So right here is the dipstick. Now, I saw this on YouTube, and the way to check the oil is actually roll the tissue paper, and that's actually the level of your oil, which kind of matches where the oil should be. All right, so we have good oil here, but you know, it's still kind of confusing when you're actually checking it out. It doesn't really sit on the top there, so I actually had to open up the oil thingy, and look, it's kind of dry in there, guys. So if you guys can give me advice to make sure that there's actually oil on this thing, it's a real help. So yeah, I just got this like not even 3 months ago, guys, but yeah, I'm really excited to talk about it just to make sure the oil is always up to par. Yeah, so I guess it's there's a lot of oil in there. Oh, I'll show you what oil I've been using on here, guys. So when it's been brand new, it has been using a lot of full synthetic oil, but the mechanic advised that it's okay to use semi-synthetic, and a lot of the other Euros here I've been using just a regular mineral oil, but constant oil changes. But for this one, they told me to use this. This is a Valvoline oil. Check that out. So like a semi-synthetic, guys. Yeah, there's some kind of reason why they want mineral oil rather than synthetic. Let me try to remember. So honestly, I can't really remember, but yeah, I think it's good to use mineral oil or semi-synthetic for older cars, and a good practice, have it regularly changed because it's an old car, so we want to make sure it's good, it's fully lubricated, fully taken care of, so that when we drive it, we have no problems. Come on, let's go make Puesto. Right. You know, for a Mini Cooper, this is actually pretty spacious. This ignition here. You do have to press the clutch to turn this on. Yeah, just like all 2000 cars over here, as you can see. It's nice and mini in here, but it's not really mini. It's pretty spacious in here. Nice gauges, large gauges over here. The aircon is really good. We'll talk about the aircon quality here in the Philippines because we are in the tropics. There is a glass sunroof up here, and yeah, in a nice sunny day like here, yeah, the air conditioning kind of lacks a little bit. But if you're on the highway and the wind is blowing through the radiator, the air conditioning is quite cool. But if you're sitting in traffic, good luck to us. Anyway, let's go move over there to the garden. Alright guys, when parking, always leave it in gear, and guess what? This is a 6-speed manual. What can you expect from a Cooper S, right? Look at this, guys. I mean, they did a really good job with this first gen R53. You know, I fell in love with this because I watched the Italian job. So this is exactly the Italian job version. Well, less the stripes and whatever. But yeah, so as you can see, I love the proportions of it, the wheelbase, the headlights, the grill, the roof over here. It has that really sporty look there. So I think BMW did a really good job with this first gen, and I think maybe the second gen. But yeah, this is actually my favorite. As you can see, some of the new Mini Coopers coming out nowadays, it's lacking that original proportion. It's not really that mini anymore. I mean, it kind of looks like it, but it's kind of, I think BMW should do a really better job of encompassing the, kind of have that retro vintage look with the modern stuff that we need. But yeah, they did a really good job on here. I love the wheels, the doors, and yeah, you can get in and out of this thing no problem. And guess what? We have a sunroof too. And it works. This car actually works. So this car is actually a jackpot for me because the previous owner had restored the car, and yeah, and I got it exactly like this. So we didn't do anything to it. We just took it out, drove it, and it's, oh my gosh, it's fast. It's really fast. All right, so let's talk about some of the confusing things and yeah, the old car problems on this thing. But let's start with the confusing thing. To open up the hood, it's on the passenger side. It's right here. Come on. Right around here. Let's open it up. Let's open up the hood again. So yeah, the latch is on the driver's side right here, and there's a little flip thing. Yeah, and this is such a nice engine, guys. I think this is the S4 Supercharged. So yeah, so there's some aftermarket air things in here. So other than that, it's really good. This particular car is in a heater delete, so they deleted the heater on this thing. So yeah, so there's a couple plugs that's plugged in the hot water stuff. So yeah, a little secret that I didn't even tell the previous owner, that the plugs actually burst. I was on my way to rescue my friend with an E46 going up to Tagaytay, and this ended up, and he had like a water leak on this too because the clamp was just broken. Yeah, it was a simple clamp. He had to tow it. I had to rescue. By the time I got up to Tagaytay, the plugs burst. So I overheated too. Oh my gosh. Okay guys, those two blue plugs, those are the ones that are blocking the water. That's the heater delete. So that is what actually burst. So my friend actually had to tow his car, 15,000, and I actually had to bring in some of my mechanics to Tagaytay just to fix that plug. Oh my gosh, old car problems, but it's fun. So what's kind of cool about this is it has a cold air intake for me, so it's really cool. Yeah, it was actually a lot cleaner when I got it, so I did have to do a better job of just regularly wiping the dust off of this thing just to make it nice and clean always. But yeah, so yeah, this is yeah, that's some of the problems I faced so far. But guess what? There's an oil leak. So the oil leak is actually coming from the oil cooler. Now I did change the gaskets for the oil cooler, but it seems the entire oil cooler is the one leaking oil. So I do have to check, especially before I use this thing, that the oil level is always top notch so that we don't have any problems. And the oil leaking is not that much, but yeah, any leak needs to get fixed. So that is actually, how much was it? Like $12.5 for the part. Ouch. So yeah, so this is where you put the water in for the windshield washers, checking the oil. anything else, we do need to a mechanic to check things out. But yeah, so this is actually tricky how to close it. So you have to slam this thing, and it's so scary to close it. But yeah, you have to really close it just to make sure that the car knows it's closed. That's loud. So this is actually, I think this is an aftermarket hood scoop. The original kind of follows the curvature of the hood, but this is pretty nice. Nice blacked out grill for to make it a little bit more modern and all that stuff. But yeah, so this is really good. Headlights are really bright, fog lights, and yeah, these are the turn signals, and it's also on during the park lights. All right, these are 4-spoke, I think 4x100 17s. There's 17s on the Mini Cooper. Oh my gosh. And the tires are 215s 45 series on 17s. As you can see, nice blacked out for you. Well, with this Cooper S R53, you have a nice storage for like basic groceries. Now if you're picking up someone at the airport and they have luggage, you can actually move this down. Guess how much space that is for, like, you know, big luggage. And of course, you can only pick up one person with their luggage. So what about a balikbayan box? Just use another car. Right? To make this a little bit more spacious, I think the manufacturer just made this kind of on the thin side. So yeah, so you can see it's actually thin. Yeah. Good luck to getting rear-ended. Oh, guess what? I was rear-ended 2 weeks ago. So the story is, I was in Green Hills and there was a Honda City that was making a U-turn. So I grew up in the States, so if someone's making a U-turn, give way, right? And the guy behind me, a Fortuner, bumped me and caused a huge dent and all. So yeah, that really sucks. And yeah, and the driver was very apologetic, but the owner, she was bruja. As you can see, my friend from Lipa Auto Works fixed it. As you can see, it's nice and new. But yeah, thankfully, and guess what? The Fortuner was more of a wreck than the Mini. So yeah, we fixed it. Bruja. Sorry guys, pikon talaga ako sa bruja. I'm really allergic to bruja. But anyway, let's talk about the gas. Anyway, this is the gas filler. So you just flip it, open it, and what I carry on here is Petron Blaze. There was a bit of a confusion with going with Blaze, whether it has ethanol or no ethanol or whatever. Most mechanics, 90% of mechanics are telling me go for Blaze, especially for the older cars, especially for that E30 back there, which is the tank is actually metal, so it's really good to use Petron Blaze. And hopefully it's true that there's no ethanol on there, but you know, laws are laws, and here in the Philippines, palusot-lusot, right? So yeah, the mileage on this thing, highway, I've been clocking in almost 11 kilometers per liter, so it's just really good. Some of the other European cars here are clocking at 7 to 8, not on the 9 kilometers per liter range, but yeah, so this is actually you know, good mileage. It's really fun to use and it's fast. Let's talk about inside, guys. Nice large doors. So this is a 2-door, so there's no frame on the door here. As you can see, nice and spacious over here. I love the size of the steering wheel, very sporty. I love the pedals too. It's look how nice those things are. And the floor mats, rubber floor mats. Jackpot for me, guys. So I love the gauges. Nice cup holder over here. It's summertime here in Philippines, so it's really good to hydrate. Water therapy. So the water bottle is over here. The radio works. This is the original radio, but some of the speakers are kind of not so good, so I've been using my JBL speakers, guys, and a client gave this to me. Ate Romel, thank you very much. But yeah, so it's really good, does its work, and I think I'll do that for all of my cars now. I like the original radio and I like the modern sound, so I think a nice portable speakers is actually a good choice. But yeah, you can fix up the speakers on your cars, but for me, I like to go this. So some of the things that the previous owner did for me on this car is a brand new transmission. So the transmission shifting is really good. So it's really nice. Thank you very much. Oh, a shout out to Mike Harry. This is when I got this car, the smell good stuff was really good, so I actually ordered more. And these guys are good. I think they're from Pampanga, so I ordered them from Shopee. So you can find them, and you can find them on Facebook too. So yeah, smells really good. I have cucumber melon here, so it's really nice. So let's open the windows here. The controls are right here on the center. The door locks and the fog lights too. Come on, let's open up the sunroof. Really nice. Oh, guess what? There's also a nice fabric screen here, but yeah, come on guys, driving this is so nice. Mini Cooper, and a Mini Cooper S of all things, and it's really fast. It gives, yeah, it's like a sports car feel. Alright, some of the old car issues over here. We do have the service engine soon sign. So when this was canned for steering wheel alignment, so I got a quotation for that, and I think it's like 6.9 or something. Let's hold that off. So the mechanic told me it's still usable. It's just that sensor that is needed. As you can see, there's some few lights over here. I think it has something to do with the ABS or the speed sensor, and it was suggested before changing any other parts like the steering alignment sensor, whatever they wanted, check first and clean first the sensors, the ABS sensor and the speed sensor. So we'll have that done by the mechanic. But other than that, I mean, the car runs great. The car is so fast, really fun to drive. You want to go out? Come on. A little bit about driving here in the Philippines. It is very unpredictable, so you really have to be doing some defensive driving over here. There's rules and there's no rules. I love how this shifts. So yeah, we're here in Lipa City. Right there is Robinson's Jet Hotel over here. Some guy needs some rescue. Wang wang. But honestly guys, I love living here. I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing in the US, especially having old cars and having very expensive mechanics there. Although mechanics here have their price, but it's a far cry of what the US mechanics would charge to fix a car. Like, yeah, this car, I think it's on Bilstein's coilovers. It's a little lower, as you can see. It has that very special sporty feel. Yeah, it's a little on the matagtag side, but not as matagtag as other cars. Like my old E46 with H&R springs, that was really matagtag. This one, very nice. Has a nice feel. Nice open road. Yeah. This is one of the new bypass roads to Lipa. Mountain views over here, guys. Yeah, let's go take this to the highway. Alright, let's turn on the air conditioning here. Let's close off the sunroof. It works. And don't forget to close this. Air conditioning is on. Now the air conditioning is really nice, but yeah, during traffic, during like the hot sun, the air conditioning here has a hard time. Yeah, this is full of Freon and stuff, but yeah, the air conditioning is yeah, and plus this is like virtually, there is some tint on this car, the very light Euro blue, but it helps. But it's tropical Philippines heat. All right, let's go hop in the highway, see what this baby can do. First, hopefully we have some load for the ETC. Let's see here. 489. Nice fast, guys. Anyway, such a fun drive, guys. This is a really fun car. Yeah, this is starting to become a classic, so start collecting. As you can see, the roads are getting wider here in Lipa City. Good places to drive. Good, I mean, yeah, Philippines in general is actually really developing, so it's really good drives, and I recommend get yourself an R53 Cooper S. Till next time.